Game. Okay, did that do it? Yeah, I think you should be able to hear me now. I'm not completely wrong. Actually, let's change that to chat. Let's see if that... Okay. Let me know if you can hear me and let me know if it was better before or worse, because I had some mic options here. Yeah, I think it's working now, right? Seems like I'm getting input here. Let me double check. I'm just gonna pull up the stream and then I can hear myself. Okay, great. It's working, right? Yeah, seems like it's working. Cool. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. My mic was selected, but it just didn't register, so I just deselected it and selected it again. That seems to have fixed it. Perfect, I'll take it. Anyways, just filed the flight plan. I just closed something I didn't want to close. That's not great. Anyways, let's get the fuel started. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, let's start fueling before we do anything, because that's going to take a while. So let's connect the gate here. Yep. I do. That's why I have German in my tags, because in the evening, I live in the US, but I'm German. So when I stream my time evening, I mostly have like Americans on stream, so I talk English then. And then when I stream into the night, because I'm just a dude who stays awake really, really long, I switch over to German, because then most of the Germans switch in. So I kind of balance it out that way. Okay, let me get SimBrief back up. My briefing. Okay, perfect, yeah. Company, let's do that first. I haven't flown in a while, been like a week or so. Just didn't have much time for flight sim. This game just takes so much time. Yeah, I hope it fixed that. When I started the stream, it still said Australia, but I changed that like a couple of minutes later. I checked which earlier and it said Dubai. If that still isn't the case, I'll take a look later. That's from like last stream. Fuel, okay. Our block fuel is 15 something. 15058. 058. Okay. Real time. Let's go. Perfect. I think we can close that for now. Yeah, we should be good. Let's get going. Let me push this back, and then we can set up the aircraft. Okay. Battery 1 and 2. On. It's unusual, certainly, but it's the best aircraft you have in a Flight Sim 2020. I mean, there is a 330, which would make more sense, but I don't like that aircraft. It's a bad aircraft. It's badly simulated. Don't like it. So I'll take the 320. I mean, it can do it. Yeah, probably right now FSX is the better game. I just love Flight Sim too much to change. That's just my opinion. Um, I don't want to sell the graphics and stuff for that for anything. That's why I'm sticking with this game. But right now, FSX is the better game in terms of just quality and aircrafts by far. Though I think with time and effort, Flight Sim can. Oh yeah, true. We don't have any fuel, so we can't do the APU. Forgot about that one. Um. Well, that also might be the case. Never played the game, so I don't really have an opinion on that one. Let's turn those on. Let's turn the headlights on for now. I mean the cabin lights. Not even the cabin lights. Yeah, you know what I mean. The cockpit lights, thanks. Okay, that's right, that's right, that's right. Crew supply, ground control. Is there a thunderstorm or what's that blinking white light I keep seeing? No, there isn't. That's weird. Okay, let's make some space here. Kind of messy in the office. That's okay. Can see my screen better. I wonder how the graphics of P3D are. I haven't seen anything of the game, to be honest. I know about FSX, and it looks alright. Doesn't look too bad, but I mean, compared to Flight Sim 2020 in terms of graphics, it's just not the same. Um, let's adjust the brightness here. I don't doubt that. Though I'm pretty happy that I have this game. I spent like probably like 200 bucks in it right now. I had it free with the Game Pass, which is nice, but I bought like really nice controls for like 100 something, then some mods for probably another like 50, 60, so I'm probably up to like over $200 I spend into Microsoft Flight Sim right now. Well, I'm sure it's more realistic, to be honest. Though I hope that Flight Sim gets to that level of realism within the next, let's say, 5 years. Like right now, we have the A320NX from Fly-by-Wire. It's a great fucking aircraft. I love it. Really, really love it. But there's some things in the future that I really look forward to. The Quality Wing 787. Generally, not a huge Boeing fan, but the 787 looks really crisp. Or the Sim4Flight A350. I'd love that because I can do like really, really long flights then. I'd probably do like LAX, Munich or something. Oh, that would be so much fun. Let's connect the packs. Let's get this started. Ooh, it's expensive. I love the 323 too. It's such a cool aircraft. Best aircraft in the game right now by far, and it's just a free mod. It's insane. Come on, don't be shy. Connect. Perfect. Let's get the flight plan. Perf. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's look at the flight plan. That's still loading in. Oh, it didn't initiate yet. Forgot about that one. Okay, perfect. There we go. Great. Okay, we're planning for 26 right with the Kierden 3. What was it? Your Kierden 3 November departure. Perf. That's cool. It sounds promising, and I'm sure it's amazing. What I love about the fly-by-wire A320, it's a work in progress thing. It started off just as, like, ooh, we have a little bit better lighting, some better sounds, and now it's just like we are almost there in terms of having a realistic plane. It just keeps getting better and better in terms of systems and everything. It's not like perfect yet, far from it, but it's just getting better and better. It's just so cool to be there along the journey. Love it. I don't want to know where this is going to be in like 3 years, this project. And they're also doing a A380 that's probably releasing in a year or later. Wonder how that's going to turn out. Okay, let's see. Planning for 12 rides with the UT something 3 Echo. See if we can find that here. Oh, we're looking for Echo. There we go. Are we going through Rerek? Let me approach via. Let me double check that one. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Yeah, we have a via, we have a star. That's perfect. Yeah, I think PMDG is transferring their Boeing series to Flight Sim. At least they're planning to. Also with the 737, obviously 77, the 777, and then some others. Looking forward to that. I probably won't get the 737 because I just prefer the A320. It's got, in terms of what they do, similar planes. But like this 777, I like it. I'd get that. I really am a fan of the 777. Though I'd also enjoy a 787. Hmm. Yeah, those are pretty nice. Honestly, if PMDG makes a 787, I'd be into that. Thing is, I'd probably get this 777 and 787 from PMDG, but I think they are like $100 each. I don't have that money. That's expensive. So, I think I'll pass. Or I'll just take one of them. IR line. Okay, perfect. I can close that. I can put that away. Okay, that's cool, because I know they're releasing it sooner than later. I remember people saying quarter two, financial quarter two for Flight Sim. I'd hope that, but who knows? Honestly, I'm like expecting them to announce it like probably maybe a month before release, so I'm just so suspicious of Quality Wings for not like giving any information in like 5 months, though, so I don't know how far they're off releasing. Though I asked some people about it, and they said that's just the Quality Wings, that they like don't say anything for months on end, and then they're like, okay, it's gonna release next week. Like, I hope that's the case. I really hope that's the case. If not, I'll wait. Though I think the 787 is probably my best option for a long-range plane soon. I'd prefer the 350 by Sim4Flight, but that's probably not going to happen this year, or at least end of this year. I didn't turn. No, I did. Okay. Let's see. We have our nice Lufthansa plane here. I'm a Lufthansa boy. Surrounded by Delta at the Lufthansa gate. Don't know about that one. What's KORD? That's in America, I guess. But what's ORD? Orlando? Oh, I think Orlando. Or is it Orlando? Chicago. Okay, that's cool. Which plane? 330? Or what do you take? Would a 330 be able to make that? Ah, yeah, okay, 777. Could have guessed that since you said that's your favorite aircraft. That's on me. You know what plane I'd really like in this game? A A340. It's a bad plane. It's slow, but I love it. I don't know, it's nostalgic for me. It's so long. The 4 engines, like the A340 600, that would be amazing. Let's turn the fuel pumps on. Actually, before we do that, let's do the, well, that's fair. Everyone has their preferences. As a German, I just have to fly Airbus. That's the law. I don't know what to say. Okay, nope, let's get that. Okay. Let's do the fire test real quick. Well, you just lost your citizenship there, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I could have guessed by the name, I guess. Um, did my screen freeze? There we go. Oh yeah, also sound warning. Sorry if your ears just got blasted there. Well, that's really good, not gonna lie. Okay, let's turn the APU on. Hmm. The thing is, I just feel like the bigger aircrafts are just easier to land, since they have like just better landing systems. You have like all these wheels that are like angled and shit. Whoop. You can't tell me we don't have enough fuel. No way. Wait, we're defueling? What's happening? Why did this bug out? This is broken. That's so weird. Sorry, I'll come back right back to you. I'm just confused on why this aircraft is doing some weird stuff right now. Yeah, it says defueling, but refueling up? That's weird. But it's kind of broken right now, I guess. Let's just press instant and fix it. Yeah, we'll just stay here. We're a little bit like 100 kilos over. Doesn't matter. Weird. Never had that happen before. Okay. What I meant by that was that on approach, the smaller ones are a lot easier to fly, obviously. But I heard like real life pilots talking about it that just the bigger planes have just better suspensions. Let's just okay. Should have rephrased that. They're not easier to land; they just land softer. Um, the way I phrased that wasn't really perfect, but yeah, it's easier to land a big plane softer. At least that's what I heard from real life pilots. Okay, APU is available. Okay, perfect. Let's turn the seatbelt signs on. Okay. Let's turn the dome lights to bright. Let's get this started. Yeah, of course, that definitely. Like, I'm not like saying it's like, oh, so easy than a 747. Though, from what I've heard, and also from what I've experienced with flying other planes in simulators, the smaller ones like the 737 and the A220 just don't land as soft as constantly as you'd like to. Like, the small wheels you have just really don't absorb the shock that well. Compared to, let's say, A330, which has like this really nice wheels that really perfectly absorb all the force and shock. It's just perfect. Yeah, we're on 1228. That's perfect. We want to be there. That's all fine. Let's release the parking brake. Let's see if I can get the sound file going for some realism. I hope this isn't, like, copyrighted or something. We should be good. I'll just play the safety video. It's the safety video for the 747, so it doesn't make sense in terms of what they say, but it's still nice. Okay, let's get this started. Really? Is this not coming through? That would suck. Huh. Well, never mind then. I guess that's not working. Interesting. Let's see if I can fix that. I am on here, right? Yeah, okay. You can hear the game though, right? That's like probably the most important thing. Oh, you can't hear that either. What's up with the sound settings? Why are they so screwed up today? Oh, I know why. I know what the problem is. I figured it out late, but I figured it out. I have to change that there, don't I? Okay. No, I have the wrong output. I have my headset as output, because I played some games by myself earlier. That's on me. I keep forgetting that I have to switch to my voice program, my streaming program, for that to run perfectly. Give me a sec, I'll have that up in... Okay. Okay, now I can hear the game, but that's fine. Still switching that. Give me a second. To 7 game, let's get that. To 7 game. There we go. Yep. Okay, that's on me. I don't know. Kind of forgot to do all my sound settings today. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, I'll get that started up now. I just paused that. Give me a sec. Yeah, I kind of just closed the voice program by accident. I'll get that, no, not yet. I want to get Navigraph, just don't have a tablet for it yet. Right now I'm using Fox Charts by, Vetsim. Works too. Navigraph is a lot better, I know, but I just didn't have time to get that yet. Okay, let's get the safety video started and let's... Yeah, let me just get a 1-2 things and then we can get started. Yeah, I can imagine that those are just amazing beyond belief. It's... yeah. Also, can we switch that? Let me see. Yeah, I'll just turn around here. Whatever. Yeah. I believe you. Those are really amazing. Okay, let's get the safety video started. Let me know if you can hear it, and then we can get going.
Herzlich willkommen.
Bienvenidos.
Ja.
That's disconnected. Perfect.
Benvenuti. Yokoso.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم.
Bienvenue.
Welcome.
Meine Damen und Herren, im Namen Ihrer heutigen Lufthansa-Crew möchten wir Sie bitten, sich mit den Sicherheitsvorkehrungen an Bord dieser Maschine vertraut zu machen.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your Lufthansa crew on duty today, we would like to show you the safety features on board. We would appreciate your attention.
Bitte schenken Sie uns jetzt Ihre Aufmerksamkeit. Vielen Dank.
Wenn Sie etwas in die Fächer über den Sitzen verstauen, achten Sie darauf, dass es nicht herausfallen kann. Bitte vergewissern Sie sich, dass schweres Handgepäck sicher unter dem Vordersitz verstaut ist. Wir bitten Sie jetzt, Ihren Sicherheitsgurt zu schließen und festzuziehen. Um sich wieder loszuschnallen, brauchen Sie den Verschluss des Gurtes nur anzuheben. Da unerwartet Turbulenzen auftreten können, sind Sie verpflichtet, sich anzuschnallen, sobald Sie Ihren Sitzplatz eingenommen haben. Dies dient Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit. Dieses Flugzeug hat 12 Notausgänge. Leuchtstreifen im Boden markieren den Weg zu den Notausgängen. Sie sind mit dem Wort Exit gekennzeichnet. Diese Ausgänge haben aufblasbare Rutschen, über die Sie das Flugzeug im Notfall verlassen können. Sollte der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus der Kabinendecke. Ziehen Sie die Maske ganz zu sich herunter, um den Sauerstofffluss zu starten.
That's probably the stream. I haven't figured that out yet.
Nase und streifen Sie das elastische Band.
But in general, my frames are kind of low. I have a Munich airport mod. It's nice, but it just really kills my performance.
Zu jedem Sitz gehört eine Schwimmweste. In der First Class finden Sie Ihre Schwimmweste unter der Armlehne. In der Business Class ist sie ebenfalls unter der Armlehne verstaut. In der Economy Class befindet sich Ihre Schwimmweste unter dem Sitz. Auf Anweisung der Crew ziehen Sie Ihre Weste über den Kopf. Befestigen Sie die Gurte vorn. Ziehen Sie dann
I'm not
die Gurte
100% sure, to be honest.
Unmittelbar bevor Sie das Flugzeug verlassen, ziehen Sie an den roten Griffen, um die Weste aufzublasen. Falls erforderlich, benutzen Sie die roten Mundschläuche. Die Signallampe leuchtet im Wasser auf, wenn Sie diese Lasche herausziehen. Dieser Flug ist ein Nichtraucherflug. Das Rauchen ist während des gesamten Aufenthalts an Bord nicht erlaubt.
Nope. A friend helped me set it up. To be honest, I'm like really a noob at all of this stuff. Not gonna lie.
Die Benutzung von Funkgeräten und ferngesteuertem Spielzeug ist während des gesamten Aufenthaltes an Bord verboten. Schalten Sie jetzt bitte alle elektronischen Geräte aus. Nehmen Sie sie erst wieder in Betrieb, wenn die Anschnallzeichen ausgeschaltet worden sind. Welche Geräte Sie dann benutzen dürfen, entnehmen Sie bitte den Informationen im Lufthansa-Magazin. Lesen Sie bitte zusätzlich die allgemeinen Hinweise auf der Sicherheitsinstruktion, die Sie im Bereich Ihres Sitzes finden. Für weitere Informationen steht Ihnen ebenfalls das Lufthansa-Magazin zur Verfügung. Auch Ihr Flugbegleiter gibt Ihnen gerne Auskunft. Wir sind jetzt startbereit. Verstauen Sie bitte die Tische und die Monitore sicher in der vorgesehenen Halterung. Und stellen Sie Ihre Rückenlehnen senkrecht.
If you stow any luggage in the overhead compartment, please ensure that it cannot fall out. Heavier items of hand baggage should be placed under the seat in front of you. Please fasten your seatbelt and check that your belt is tight. To unfasten your seatbelt, simply pull up the flap. As turbulence can occur unexpectedly at any time, you're required to fasten your seatbelts as soon as you've taken your seat. This is in the interests of your own safety. This aircraft has 12 emergency exits.
Let's take a look at that after takeoff, then we can
will guide you
check
to
that
these
out.
exits, which are marked clearly with the word exit. These exits are equipped with evacuation slides which you can use to leave the aircraft in an emergency. In the unlikely event of a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above you. Pull the mask down fully to start the flow of oxygen. Cover your mouth and nose with the mask and secure it by pulling the elastic strap over your head.
So there's some kind of
Then help any children and fellow passengers who require
I'm
assistance.
using OBS Studio.
There is a life vest at every seat. In first class, you will find your life vest under the armrest. In business class, it is also stored under the armrest. In economy class, your life vest is located under the seat. If instructed to do so by the crew, pull your life vest over your head.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
Close
grey.
the vest at the front and pull the straps tight. Only inflate the vest just before leaving the aircraft by pulling the red tabs. If necessary, you can top up the air through the red tubes. Each vest has a lamp which lights up in the water when you pull out this tab. This flight is a no-smoking flight. Smoking is strictly prohibited at all times while on board this aircraft. In accordance with legal requirements, mobile phones must be switched off once we leave our parking position. The use of transmission equipment and remote-controlled toys is forbidden for the entire time you are on board. Please switch off all electronic devices now. You may switch it on again only when the fasten seatbelt signs have been turned off. For information on which electronic devices are allowed, please check the Lufthansa magazine. In addition, we ask that you please read the safety instructions which you will find at your seat. For further information, please consult the Lufthansa magazine. Your cabin attendants will also be happy to assist you.
Oh, that's cool
We're
too.
now ready for takeoff, so please ensure that your table and the monitor is stowed and secured correctly.
Yeah, I can
And
imagine
ensure
that in
your
your
seat
other
back is
games,
in an upright position.
there are probably some really cool mods so you can like load cargo and stuff, which probably just makes it so much cooler and more realistic. Oh yeah, I heard about that one. I think they're working on a version for Flight Sim 2022, though I haven't heard much about that yet. Kind of surprised that there's a thunderstorm over Munich right now, just in terms of what time of year it is and the temperatures. I mean, how cold is it? Like what, 10 degrees? Maybe, probably less. It's 14? Jeez. It's warm in Munich, gotta admit. Warmer than I would have guessed. Well, I guess a thunderstorm could be a thing. Though, I mean, normally thunderstorms in Munich happened rather in the evening or in the morning, but who am I to judge? Well, actually we did have some at night, so okay. Let's go to the performance tab. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that in. That's okay. Okay. Let's just put these in real quick while we're at it. Yeah, okay. Lufthansa 638 taking off runway 26 right. Just announcing that for VetSim in case anyone's close by, which I doubt, but you know, safe is safe. Okay. Takeoff lights, strobe lights, let's turn the landing lights on. Oh, forgot the beacon lights. That's stupid. That's on me. I'll admit. And a cabin check. That didn't go through. I said a cabin check. There we go. Oh yeah, 100% from what I've heard of it, it really sounds cool. Especially then cargo, because I mean I'd like flying cargo, but it just doesn't make sense. In Flight Sim 2020 right now, like the only thing that changes is where you like park, you know. So, yeah. Plus the only good plane right now is a 320 and I don't think that does too much cargo, so... Okay. No, what's that? Let's hold at 5. Ooh, they revamped the engine sounds. This sounds amazing. Oh, they revamped the engine sounds, alright. Oh my god. V1. Rotate. Okay, gear up. Okay, engage autopilot. Let's reduce thrust to max climb. Oh yeah, I have Volanta. I just don't have it active right now, but I do have it downloaded.
2,500.
Okay. Clean flaps. And let's climb up to 370. Actually, let's climb via SITS first. Do we have anything here we have to watch out for? Yeah, no, the SITS for Munich got broken. They want to keep me at 1,900 for like 40 miles or something. That's insane. Let's go up to 37. It's a multiplayer network. Is it then kind of like VetSim? Or is it something multiplayer related in a different way? Does sound cool. So, what's your two? You fly from one European capital to another? Because that sounds like a pretty dope idea, not gonna lie. I might just steal that idea from you. Let's put in standard. Interesting, in what ways? I mean, I'm using VetSim, but I'm a pretty big VetSim noob. I'm not like a dedicated member. I got into VetSim probably like 2 months ago. Wouldn't say I'm great at it, but I'm learning. See, that's my problem that I already have with VetSim, is that the community isn't that big. Like, it's big enough that if you fly during the day, you have coverage and stuff. My problem is my times when I'm on are bad. Like, I'm normally on between 6 p.m. New York time to 4 a.m. New York time, somewhere around that. Which means it's too early for European time zone, so Europe is completely dark on VetSim. But it's also too late for US times. I still get in like 1 or 2 flights in US airspace, but then after like 10 p.m. the US goes dark, and then I have like 4 hours or 6 hours where I basically don't have any coverage anywhere. So you think it has the potential to be better than VetSim, but just the community isn't there, which kind of makes it worse because then you don't have that much coverage? Oh yeah, those are cool. I thought about joining Lufthansa virtual airline on VetSim, since I mostly fly Lufthansa. But I wanted to wait till I have like more aircraft. Because the only aircraft I have right now is the A320. Which I love, and I use it for like long flights. Like I flew JFK with the to Munich with this thing, made it somehow. But the thing with the virtual airlines is they have like special restrictions, which is cool. But I wouldn't be allowed to use the A320 to fly that route. I'd have to use something that's realistic or in the same body class, like A330 or something, and I can't do that yet. How was it? Can turn off the... Yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember the exact name. I looked at it like a couple of weeks ago. Looked at the requirements to join and thought, maybe someday I'll do that. Right now, anti-ice, respectable. Yeah, just right now, don't want to like try hard too much. I love flight sim, I love the realism, but I also like to stay somewhat casual, if you get what I mean. That's why I sometimes enjoy the flights that don't have VetSim coverage, because I can just chill, talk to people, you know. It's not too try-hardy. Though it's also fun to fly in a really busy airspace. I just like to have the best of both worlds sometimes. That's why I love transatlantic flights. Especially my JFK to Munich flights. I take off in the East Coast in the evening. It's just pure hell over there. Everything's covered, hundreds of airplanes in one airspace. The comms are completely staggered, but then once I get past Boston, go into Canadian airspace, and then over the Atlantic, it just becomes so nice and quiet. I love that. It might have been that. I don't remember the exact name. I mean, DAH would make sense. I remember the one I looked at, there was like a test you had to take to get in. It was like a Lufthansa like questionnaire you had to complete to be able to apply. Looked pretty fun. Didn't take the time to do it though. Okay, it probably was a different one then. I mean, you can send me the link to the one you mean if you have it, or just give me the name and I'll look that up later if there's a different one. aka a better one. If it's more casual, I love that. The SID still would want me at 1,900 feet right now. That's just so stupid. I don't know why the SIDs are broken for Munich. 3 rules, okay. Okay, that sounds reasonable. So, to stay active you have to fly once a month? Yeah, that also sounds reasonable. Like, sounds very reasonable. Really flying to some kind of thunderstorm here. Wouldn't have expected that for Munich. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah, makes sense. Also makes sense. Also makes sense. I wonder, can they double check your... I mean, it totally makes sense that your landing rate must be below 550. Can they check that? Like, I don't mind the rule, I'm just wondering, how would they check that? Or is it like just a general rule that they can't really be reinforced? Oh, they can check it. Okay. Probably through Volenta or something like that? Ah, that sounds cool. The rule sounds cool, so let's say maybe you fuck up the landing, have some really bad winds, and then you get a worse landing. Would you then have to file a report to not get into trouble, or like get into some trouble, but would you then have to file a report saying, yeah, I had a rough landing, or how would that work? Or would you just, like, get a strike? Yeah, I can imagine that. I'm just wondering if I could fly the routes I'm currently flying with the A320, let's say JFK, Munich, or Munich, Dubai. I mean, the A320 can do it physically, but I mean, it's obviously not, like, a thing to fly such a small plane for such a long time. Ah, okay. That's a cool rule. I like it. Just brings more realism into the game. Okay. Makes sense. We're still in these nasty clouds. Well, they're not nasty, but just in some thin clouds. I can imagine that you can use similar body types. Let's say if you do a A330 flight, you could probably do a use a A340 or something. I wonder if you can use planes with different body types in that community. Let's say it's a 330 flight. Is it okay if I use a A320? Or maybe a 380 for that matter. Da ist ein Punkt. Vorhin hatten wir einen Ami da, aber der schaut nicht mehr zu. Der ist manchmal drin, recht netter Kerl, also können wir durchaus wohl auf Deutsch schreiben, vor allem wenn das für dich bequemer ist. So, das war auch so bei der anderen Community. Blöderweise, ich meine, ich kann es ja doppelt checken, aber ich kann mir vorstellen, dass die, ja, dass das Flugzeug halt nicht vergleichbar wäre, sodass ein A320 Props nicht mit einer 330 vergleichbar wäre, oder andersrum. Ich meine, vielleicht. Bei der anderen Community war es nicht der Fall. Zumindest bei der Liste. Aber du meinst, die Community heißt DLHV? Weil dann check ich die vielleicht mal aus. Hört sich ganz cool an. Für wenn ich mal Kurzstreckenflüge innerhalb von Deutschland mache. Okay. Scheint so, als wären wir bald aus diesem System raus. Ah, okay. DLH Virtual heißt das. Schau ich mal auf, check ich mal aus. Weil ich fliege wirklich meiste Zeit Lufthansa. Wenn ich so Kurzstreckenflüge in Amerika mache, dann fliege ich Delta. Meistens. Habe ich eine schöne Delta-Livery. Aber ich versuche mal irgendwelche Deutschland-Connected-Flüge zu machen, wenn ich kann. Ah ja, macht Sinn, dass die alle in einer Gruppe sind. Aber ist cool. Ist wirklich cool. Okay. Sobald wir die Kurve hier gemacht haben, können wir die Seatbelt Signs ausmachen. Ja. Und ich glaube, sobald wir unseren Cruising Altitude erreicht haben, können wir dann auch die Anti-Ice-Dinge ausmachen. Ja, wir sind auch in den Wolken drin. Sieht man kaum, weil es so dunkel ist, aber wenn es blitzt, sieht man noch leicht, dass wir hier in den Wolken drin sind. Müssen wir noch durchbrechen. Ground Spoiler Arm. Können wir mal disarmen. Und Wetter auf Turbo stellen. Ah, interessant. Dann scheint die Community aber nicht so groß zu sein, was ja nicht schlimm ist. Klein, aber fein. Scheint so, als wären wir nicht aus diesen Wolken hier raus. Ah ja, genau, das können wir jetzt checken mit dem Encoder. Hab in der Nachricht kurz nicht gesehen, wegen einer Restream-Message. Versuchen wir jetzt mal NTIs auszumachen. Und? Lässt es mich? Scheint so. Okay. Wir können hier mal kurz schauen. Hier habe ich OBS Studios. Kann ich ja mal größer machen. Das würde ich dann hier wahrscheinlich in den Settings irgendwo sehen, ne? Okay, was auch immer. Output sagst du, ja? Du siehst nichts, alles klar. Ja, macht Sinn. Ich sehe selber kaum was. Bumm. Gut, das hat jetzt den Text nicht viel größer gemacht, sondern nur das Ding größer. Kann ich das größer machen? Das hilft natürlich nicht. Schließ mal alle Fenster. Okay. Das kann ich schließen, das kann ich schließen, das muss ich anlassen. Also was hier steht bei Encoder ist Nvidia NVENC. Also wenn es Nvidia ist, ist es wohl meine Grafikkarte. Das macht es halt einfach nicht größer, das ist blöd. Ah, gute Idee. Oh! Ha! Okay. Mist. Das Setting-Fenster ist dann immer noch so klein. Aha, Nerv. Ah, verstehe ich jetzt leider auch nicht. Das ist natürlich blöd. Also auf jeden Fall scheint so, als wäre meine Grafikkarte als Encoder ausgewählt. Die scheine ich auch nicht ändern zu können. Ja, Sekunde, ich mach das kurz weg. Ich muss kleiner machen, weil mein anderer Bildschirm kleiner ist. Ja, deswegen kann ich es auch nicht ändern. Ich habe eine 280. Ich mache, by the way, jetzt mal während Cruise das Game leiser. Dann blastet das nicht so. Wenn es zu leise ist, kannst du sagen. Ich glaube, es wäre nur gerade erstmal besser so. Also ich habe eine Nvidia 280. Was haben wir denn gerade eigentlich für Winde? Okay, wir haben einen okayen Crosswind. Geht wohl klar. Ding ist halt, das Game nimmt viel Performance weg, weil ich das Game in 4K spiele. Alle meinen immer, man soll es in 1080 spielen, aber auf dem Bildschirm, ich habe einen riesigen Bildschirm, auf dem ich das Game spiele. Und da sieht es auf 1080 einfach schrecklich aus. Deswegen habe ich es auf 4K. Funktioniert gut im Game. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass es dann vielleicht für Stream noch ein bisschen zu viel ist. Also Stream selber tue ich natürlich in 1080. 4K-Stream kann ich vergessen, aber ich glaube allein, dass ich das Game auf 4K laufen habe und den Stream auf 1080. Lass mich mal kurz checken. Task Manager. GPU ist bei 74%. Ja, springt gerade so rum zwischen 50 und 70%. Insgesamt. OBS Studios sind davon nur 3. CPU ist bei bequem 25. Und Memory hovert bei so 80. Ich kann mal kurz checken. Ich habe bei OBS die Frames auf 30 gelockt, meine ich. Es sagt hier gerade 30 FPS bei OBS. Weiß jetzt nicht, wie gut das vertreten im Stream ist. Ups. Ja, finde ich auch. 30 ist auch mehr als genug. Deswegen habe ich es auch da gelockt. Ich würde nur gerne wissen, wieso manchmal beim Stream die Frames dippen. Am Flughäfen passiert das. Ist mir aufgefallen. Im Fliegen sind die Frames auf Stream, meine ich, ein bisschen laggy. Also während Fliegen ist es ganz okay. Aber mir ist aufgefallen, dass wenn ich am Flughafen bin, dann habe ich wirklich manchmal so 2 Frames pro Sekunde. Was echt schlimm ist. Im Game nicht, im Game ist es okay, aber am Stream droppt es richtig hart und ich frage mich, wieso, habe ich noch nicht rausgefunden. Hat wahrscheinlich irgendwas mit der Bitrate zu tun, habe ich eigentlich schon rumexperimentiert und optimiert und es ist auch ein bisschen besser, aber am Flughäfen immer noch nicht so, wie ich es gerne hätte. Zumindest geht's momentan das etwas. Bei Landungen ist es anscheinend auch low. War das letzte Mal wohl leider so. Okay, ich wollte jetzt mal kurz berechnen, wie viel Fuel wir haben und was unser Verbrauch ist. Okay. Ah ja, ich weiß nicht, wieso wir noch auf der APU-Page sind, fällt mir gerade auf. Bumm. Unser Verbrauch ist sogar relativ gut. Wir verbrauchen 2000, das ist für ein A320 recht gut, na, sagen wir mal 2100. Sind wir ein bisschen konservativ, was das angeht. Und wir haben noch 13.160. Dann geteilt durch die 2100. Heißt, wir haben noch genug Fuel für 6,2 Stunden. Okay. Nicht schlecht. Währenddessen, wir fliegen gerade 545. Und haben noch eine Strecke von 3410 vor uns. Das heißt, wir werden jetzt mit unserer jetzigen Geschwindigkeit 7,6 Stunden brauchen? Ich hoffe, das stimmt nicht. Der Flug sollte eigentlich mal nichts kürzer sein. Ja, das sind die jetzigen Zahlen. Doch, macht schon Sinn. Ja, okay, das Ding ist halt, wir haben gerade keinen guten Wind. Also wir haben keinen schlechten Wind, aber wir haben halt nur einen Crosswind, der uns ein bisschen... Naja, der hat uns nicht beeinflusst, aber wir haben trotzdem nur einen Crosswind. Ich weiß aber für einen Fakt, dass wir später gute Winde reinkriegen. Was Fuelverbrauch angeht, sind wir jetzt zwar low. Aber wir werden je mal weniger verbrennen, desto leichter wir werden. Und ich glaube, wenn der Wind besser wird, was er werden wird, wird es auf jeden Fall besser. Ja, wir werden 100 Pro noch besseren Wind kriegen. Ich weiß, um Deutschland rum ist immer der Wind ein bisschen funky. Das ist nicht schlecht. Ich hoffe, wir kriegen was Gutes. Ich weiß so, ich habe mir vorhin die Winde angeschaut. Wir können uns die jetzt nochmal anschauen, das mache ich immer gerne. By the way, was hast du gesagt? Ich würde mal mit, 264 schauen. Kann ich das jetzt ändern? Props not, ne? Kann ich gerade nicht ändern, okay. Anyways. 150 Knoten Tailwind ist krass. Also ich habe mir vorhin den Wind angeschaut. Wir sollten für die ersten für das erste einen okayen Tailwind haben von so 40 Knoten. Und dann Um die 2 Stunden vor Dubai sollten wir ihn richtig schön kriegen. Na, ich werde es mal ausprobieren. Schauen